The latest update on EV tax credits for 2024. Welcome to Go Green Hub. My name is George, and we're going to get into what's good for 2024 and the EV tax credits, of course. We're going to first start with the point of sale tax credit, and we're going to explain on the details and how you're going to get that and what's going to be the difference from 2023. And then we're going to highlight what this credit and how the implications are going to affect you, the EV buyer, and what that's going to mean in your bottom line. Then the second thing we're going to talk about is changes in eligibility. We're going to discuss, are you eligible? Are the dealers eligible? Which cars are eligible for these full tax credits in 2024? And we also want to make note here that there's fewer models that are going to be eligible because of stricter manufacturing requirements. So let's go ahead and dig in. Let's first start on the point of sale eligibility. And what is point of sale? Point of sale that's exactly where you bought it. If you're going to go buy a pair of shoes or something like that, when you go to the store, you got your shoes, you do the checkout, boom, okay? That's when you get your discounts, and that's going to be the same for point of sale EVs. Before, in the past, what happened was you would do your taxes, and then it would come in form of a rebate if you qualified for all that rebate. So right now, what's going to happen is it's going to be this point of sale, which means you're going to get it right away immediately. And the government did a survey, and most people would rather have the money up front, get it back in cash. It could be your down payment at the dealer, et cetera, et cetera. And here's what the government, federal government in the United States here says. Under the Inflation Reduction Act, consumers can choose to transfer their new clean vehicle credit of up to $7,500, which is same as last year. And if maybe they have a previously owned vehicle, up to $4,000 if it's 2 years old, if it's like a 2021 or earlier than that. So that would be starting January 1st, 2024, and this is being recorded on the 10th, so you're good right now. And this is going to effectively lower the vehicle's purchase price by providing you, the consumer, with an upfront down payment on your clean vehicle at the point of sale when you decide to buy it, rather than having to wait to claim the credit on your tax return the following year. Now remember, now it's 2024, and in April we're going to be doing our 2023 taxes, so it's really, you've got to wait a year. This right now is going to be immediate. And only vehicles purchased under the Consumer Clean Vehicle Credits, they're going to be eligible for this benefit. So what is next, and how do you get that? You will see when you go to the dealer that they're going to be able to register for this IRS energy credits online. It's a new website. The dealers have to register for that. So make sure your dealer is registered. Now, the big dealers, if they're good and credible, they're probably already registered. You're going to have to check, because maybe there's some car parking lots, pay here, buy here type of thing. They may not be registered on this energy credits online, and that's important for you to do. This website, investors.com, and there's a link down in the description here. This is the 10 most important things to know about the tax credit starting January 1st, 2024. Number one here is the tax credit is up to $7,500 on new and used EVs that meet the criteria, of course. And we'll get into that. The amount of the tax credit depends on where the EVs are made, the battery components, and the minerals, and where they come from and how much they cost. And of course, your income, so that's also going to matter. Number three is the credit's going to be available for eligible buyers as a discount at the dealership when you buy the new vehicle immediately. You don't have to wait for the tax season. Number four is to qualify, your EV must be manufactured in North America and have a price tag below $80,000 for an SUV and $55,000 for a sedan, wagon, or a hatchback. So you got to watch out for those, the prices as they go up, okay? Number five is to qualify for the first 3750. Some of the EV battery components must be produced or assembled in North America. So you need to check on that. And that is going to be your homework and research. I like making lists. Number 6, to get the other $3,750, so it's a total of $7,500 tax credit, a portion of the critical minerals in the EV battery must be mined or processed in the United States. The minerals also could come from a country that is a U.S. free trade agreement partner, or they must have been made from minerals recycled here in North America. So you need to make sure on that, okay? Because we want to keep all that stuff in home here. Number 7, the percentage of components or minerals that need to be sourced under those rules, they go up every year. So including 2024. So, if you wait on this, things are going to change. Number 8, starting in 2024, the EVs with components from countries that have been designated foreign entities of concern, they'll no longer be eligible for the tax credit. So you want to make sure and include these entities that they're owned or controlled by the jurisdiction or direction of a government of a foreign country that's covered in the proper nation. So covered nations currently include China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea. You will lose your tax rebates if your parts are documented coming from there. Finally, number 10, check to be certain that your dealer can give you the EV tax credit. The dealer must be registered on this new platform that we talked about, the IRS Energy Credits Online, for you to receive that EV tax credit. Now, on a side note, when I have gone to buy new cars in the past, and I tell you, it's one of the worst experiences because you get in that office and they make you sign. Oh, we'll have you out of here in no time, and it takes hours. Before you go through all that and don't sign anything, make sure that they qualify and you will get that $7,500 tax credit. And the government will give you that information. It's all got to be registered with the dealer, the car, the VIN, and all that. And then you can find out on how all that works. And ask the dealer if they're legitimate, they're going to tell you, they're going to be up front because they want to sell you the car. And if the car is a good car and it's going to qualify, boom, go for it. They're going to help you with that. Changes in eligibility. Again, we just kind of went through some of those eligibility to get the full tax credit, the full $7,500. Make sure that dealer is registered. The federal government, they're going to give you those details, so find out how to do that. And B, make sure the dealer's transparent so they don't rip you off. Who qualifies for the EV tax credit? So, all right, here it is, okay? Your primary residence is going to be in the United States, and your adjusted gross income, that's after all your deductions, as a household, married, no more than $300,000. If you're filing jointly, not one person can make more than $225,000, and $150,000 for all other filers, and that's going to be the same for all of 2024. Here is most of, at least according to investors.com here, the different makes and models and the credit amount that you can get. And you can see here that the Chevys, the Bolt, the Chrysler, Pacifica, and the Ford. Now there's an Escape plug-in, okay, that you're only going to get half of that, okay? You're going to get the $3,750, but the trucks, okay, the 150 Lightnings, you're going to get full on that. Now the Jeep Grand Cherokee, that's only $3,500, and the same thing with the Wrangler. So the Jeeps are only going to give you half of the amount of possible amount. The Lincoln Corsair, that's going to give you half of the amount here. And if you look at all these Rivians, they're going to also only be giving you $3,750 for the rebate. That's the maximum you're going to get. Now the Teslas here, hey, look at this. All the models with an exception of the Model S and some of the performance Model Ys. Okay, so here you go. And that's because the cost of the MSRP is outrageous. So thank you for staying with me and watching this. I hope that you learned something about the point of sale tax credit for 2024 in the United States. So now you know what a point of sale is and what you've got to do and what to look for. And also changes in liability. So the dealer, they've got to be registered, and you've got to make sure your income is within limits, and the car that you're buying also fits the new guidelines in the parts made in North America here. So my name is George. Thank you for watching again at Go Green Hub. If you have any comments, anything you'd like to share, hey, just let us know. Thank you very much and have a fantastic day. Boom.
The Go Green Hub is the go-to source for all things of sustainable energy and transportation.